What's going on, everyone? SconzE here with more One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. In the last episode, we finished up Dressrosa, so now we're on to Whole Cake, one of my least favorite arcs. Zoe, Whole Cake, and Wano are like my least favorites in One Piece. Wano's not bad, it gets dragged out, and I'm not a fan of the theme of Wano, like the whole like samurai and stuff. Like I've never cared for that stuff. But then Whole Cake I do just straight up think is like bad. Everyone's like, oh, it's Sanji's greatest arc, so much character development. Sanji betrayed the crew. Sanji doesn't deserve praise for an arc that makes him like weak and not trustworthy. Like if Zoro knew about that, oh, forget about it. He'd be like Sanji, you're out of here, my guy. He said, you're not part of the Pirate King's crew. Someone's like, oh, but it was like he had to do it because owner Zeph. He was held hostage. Like, bro, any of the other Straw Hats would have been like, Luffy, I'm in a predicament. Can you help me out, Captain? Not Sanji. Sanji was just like, Luffy and the crew can't handle this. I'm giving up on all of them. And so it just goes to show Sanji had no faith in his crew. You could say otherwise, but I always bring up this point. Nami in Wano was literally willing to die just to not say that Luffy won't be the king of the pirates. It was her and what Ultir, I think her name is, and she's like, I'm gonna kill you right now. But I'll let you live if you say Luffy won't be king of the pirates. And you know what Nami does? She goes, Luffy will be the king of the pirates. And she was fully expecting to die there right after that. So Nami was literally willing to throw down her life for a sentence because that's how much, what's the word, devotion to the crew and, faith in Luffy. But Sanji, no. He's just like, yeah, goodbye, Luffy, farewell. Cool guy, yeah, you're real great. Like, Sanji's character post-time skip is completely awful. He used to be one of my favorites, but they absolutely obliterated him. So many of the characters post-time skip are just terrible. Oh my gosh, Momonosuke, shut up. I hate this guy too. I don't know if I hate him as much as Kobe, because at least Momonosuke doesn't get like glazed the way Kobe does online. But oh my gosh, he sucks too. Momo is so annoying. But yeah, post-time skip, they just ruin the characters. I mean, like, Sanji, literally, like, on Fishman Island, he was going to die if he didn't get a blood transfusion because he was gonna die from a nosebleed because of the... Oh, look, there's the panda bear. There he is. You can see him. He's very tiny, but he's there. Panda bear man. Panda man. But yeah, he was gonna die because he looked at mermaids, had a nosebleed. And it was like, oh, haha, like, funny Sanji joke. Like, no, it was literally in the plot. As part of the story, he was going to die. And it tied into, like, oh, Fishman, like, don't really give blood transfusions to people because of, like, Fishman racism and laws and stuff like that. And, like, you know, because the people are racist against Fishman, tragically. But, like, yeah, Sanji, he's just terrible. Supposedly, like, the writers... or I don't know who it is, but it's like the people who work on the anime, supposedly they want Sanji to be killed off. Like, that's like a thing going online that likes being talked about, is the writers are just like, I hate writing Sanji. He's so awful. I hate him. Please kill off his character. So maybe we'll see Sanji killed off. It's not going to happen. It probably won't ever happen until, like, the end of the show. Because, like, none of the Straw Hats are dying until the very end. Like, people think it's gonna be Usopp. Everyone thinks Usopp's gonna die. Oh, there's Yonji. And Reiju. This isn't how this happened. I don't think. Are we gonna get the scene of Reiju kissing Luffy? Luffy's first kiss?
なあ、サンジの姉ちゃん。サンジがどこにいるか知らねえか。
それを知ってどうする。まさか奪い返すつもりか。そうはいかねえ。あいつは今や役に立つ存在なんだ。
役に立つって。あんたたち家族なんでしょ?
Oh, she's crying. Kind of looks like she was sweating rather than crying, though. Maybe she was. Maybe that's what they were going for, but I don't know why.
あなたたちのためにもビッグマムが治める土地で軽率な行動は慎んだ方がいいわ。弟が今までお世話になったわね。一味の皆さん。では幸運を。なんだあいつら。勝手なこと言いやがって。
Is there another sibling that we don't know about? Because Reiju, what is it? It's Ich, Ni, San, Yon, Gon. Is Roku 6? Maybe? Because Reiju has like the 06 on her. Sanji's the 3. Ichiji is the 1. Niji is 2. Yonji is 4. But there's no Goji. Did they just want to skip over for the sake of it, or oh, so maybe it is Nami sweating because I could see it from here. Because I don't think she'd be crying, talking to Pudding. Unless she's crying, she's like, "No, it's Sanji's fiance. I'm so jealous. I actually loved them all along. I didn't know how to convey my feelings." So much cutscene in this game. This is why it's taken as long as it does, because instead of doing like 2 levels in an episode, it's like half cutscene then half level.
私独自にビッグマムの動向を探ってみます。皆さんはサンジさんと合流してください。
ありがとう。プリン、ブルック。
Dude, I want to get through this. Both this and Danganronpa that we got going on the channel. On SconzE, we used to play like so many more video games like in short periods of times because I wouldn't finish a lot of games but it was never planned like to finish specific stuff. It was more just like we just play, and if we finish something, we finish something. If we don't, we don't. You know, depending on whether I got bored of the game, I didn't like it, time to move on, whatever it was. But it's just a lot of the games we played this past year have been games that I want to finish. Like, even if I'm like not enjoying it, it's like games that I like set out like, oh, I want to play this from start to finish. Because before it was more like random stuff, which is why less stuff was finished. Because it wasn't like anything planned. It was literally random. But there's just been games coming out that like I've been wanting to play. Alright, there's nothing we could do here. Oh, we got more room for skill. What is this? Hero Strength, Absolute Leader, Battle Instinct, Giant Killer, Brother Sucks. I mean, Brother Sake Cups. Sure, let's just do that. I don't even really care. Do we have like, do we have another room I could put, another move? Ooh, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Just go. We'll just go. We've been playing Zoro. I haven't been playing Luffy. Let's get the hat on. That was one thing I hated in Whole Cake 2. The episodes of just Luffy running through the forest for like ever, that sucked. Thankfully, I got to watch Whole Cake like after it had already finished. Because I think it was like when I caught up to One Piece, it was like they were at the beginning of Wano. I think I mentioned it before, maybe in this series. But it was the episode where I think his name is like Yasui, something like that. He, the guy with the afro, he had a smile fruit that he ate, and it was like the dad of the pink-haired girl, I think, who also ate the smile fruit. I forget her name, but anyways, it was his like assassination or execution. That's the episode I caught up on Wano. So like early on, but dude, if I had to watch Whole Cake week to week, I would despise it even more. Well, I wouldn't say I don't despise Whole Cake, I just don't like it. But I probably would have despised Whole Cake. Like watching Wano week to week was so dreadful. Egghead week to week, I said this in one of the previous episodes, so I'll just say it quick, I'm not going to go into it. But Egghead week to week was great the first half, and it was just the second half it got really bad. Actually, speaking of which, I think the very last episode of Egghead Island came out today. I have to watch that. So, not today, the day you guys are seeing this, but the day I'm recording this. So I gotta check that out. Maybe I'll do that after I record this. But yeah, like, Whole Cake got bad. I mean, Egghead got bad second half. Whole Cake, pacing would have been terrible every single week. I heard people absolutely despised the fight between Luffy and Katakuri because of the pacing and watching week to week, and just went so long. Like, for me, watching it all at once, it was fine. I didn't really, didn't notice it. But if I didn't watch it all at once, oh boy, that would have... Yikes. Part of the path's been blocked. Dude, when they had Stussy at Whole Cake as part of the... Like, when they had, like, all the company people there at first, and they all sang their song, did a thing. Like, I was never expecting her to come back, like, as a member of CPO. And then on top of it, she's like a vampire? I was like, wow, okay, what? So that was wild seeing her in Egghead. Not expecting her to fight. Wait, defeat Luffy. Oh, I gotta fight Copycat Luffy. Where is he? It says he's right here. Not seeing him. Oh, there they go. Little trees. Are you gonna throw apples at me like Dorothy? Dude, speaking of Dorothy, you guys watch Wicked? I didn't see the first or the second one. I've seen the play multiple times. I think I saw it either 2 or 3. Either 2 or 3. Part of me wants to say I saw it 3 times, but at the very least, I know I saw it twice. But like, in the movie, they don't show Dorothy. Like, I think they show, like, the back of her head. Like, they just barely show her. Like, they show, like, her feet, walking in the silver slippers instead of the ruby slippers, because, if you guys didn't know, in the original story, they weren't ruby slippers. They just did that for the old movie because, they wanted to show off that, like, oh, this movie's in color, and so they wanted to be, like, bright and vibrant as a way to flex new technology. But so, yeah, they did silver in the new one. But anyway, point is, they don't really show her. And I'm like, I get they want to be, like, we don't want to bring too much attention to Dorothy because she's not the main character of this story, and, they want to, they want to keep it mysterious, whatever. I think they should have showed Dorothy more. I didn't see, like I said, I didn't see the movie, but I think it would have been cool. It would have been like, oh my gosh, that's Dorothy from the original Wizard of Oz movies, not Wicked, and like, it would have been cool. I don't know, I just think it would have been cool. I saw the Tin Man's like crazy in this new movie, supposedly. He's like, let's kill the witch! Like, where like in the old movie, I saw like comparison scenes in the old movie, like, they were showing how he's just like, I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful, sentimental. And the new one, he's like, burn her at the stake! Like, it's like, oh my gosh, chill, guy. But, yeah. There's that other movie that's crazy, Return to Oz. I've never watched it, but I want to. I've watched clips of it on YouTube. but like it's like Wizard of Oz, like dystopian, like it's crazy. It's like dark fantasy. Like the characters look like scary. They look so crazy for some reason. And on top of it too, like Dorothy is, for some reason Dorothy's like younger than she is in the first movie. I don't know, it's like weird. Maybe she's not supposed to be like younger, but just they have like a much younger actress playing Dorothy, so it's just like if you were to watch it after watching the first one, it would just be like weird in comparison. And then there's like the Gnome King, and he's like scary. He's all like, there's like a part that's like very like weird where he like eats an egg, and then, well, I won't spoil it, but he just goes, an egg, and then stuff happens. You know, you have to watch it for yourself to see. I won't spoil it, but just it's very interesting. Very interesting movie. What is that? It says I gotta join forces with Chopper and Carrot. Alright, what am I doing here? What's going on? They over here? Now I gotta beat this Luffy. I guess, let me guess, I beat him and then the tree's clear and then I go to Chopper and Carrot. Alrighty. Let me at him. Let me at him. Hold on, let me hit another like move real quick while I'm on my phone, so it just auto goes. That's not what I wanted to click. Where is it? Weather. Is it gonna rain? Rain in 2 days. It's gonna slight headache right now. I normally do like whenever it's gonna rain. There was a while actually where it stopped, but it's been picking up again. When it's gonna rain, I get like a headache the day before. It's gonna rain in 2 days, not 1 day, so maybe that's why it's not so bad. But I don't know, it's a thing. It's like my own personal weather radar. It's a blessing and a curse. Like I'll literally I'll start to get a headache and I'll be like, is it gonna rain? I look at the weather and it says it's gonna rain tomorrow and I'm like, yep, I knew it. Oh, it's Brulee. Branch. Do we have to fight Cracker? Because Cracker's DLC in this game. I'm gonna be pissed if they make us fight Cracker and he wasn't in base game. Also, I thought it was weird. They did Cracker. Who was it? It was Cracker, Smoothie, and Judge as like the playable character, or the three from the DLC. I'm like, why didn't they do Charlotte Oven? Charlotte Oven would have been way cooler. Like Judge, like he doesn't really do anything. And I think you fight him. Yeah, you fight him in the story mode. So why is he not? It's like Kinemon. How Kinemon, like, is a character in this game. Like, DLC characters should be characters that do not appear in the game. Because if they're already in the game, they should be playable in base. Like, that's some BS, man. Some BS, dude. What's up, Nami? Find and defeat the real Brulee. Oh boy. Okay. I thought I just did. Oh, it's over. We're finished, I think. Defeated Brulee. Hooray, it's over. Maybe we don't fight Cracker then. Cracker is actually a pretty cool character to play as in this game, though. Because back when I had played the PS4 version... No, wait! Please tell me the level's over. I want to... Yeah, I think it is. What's up, Carrot? Yay! It's done. Oh, no! Well, I guess we don't have reserve food anymore. That's fine. The Carrot? I gotta say, I would always find... I'm very controversial with One Piece opinions, because I think people like Carrot. Anyways, I always found Carrot from the start just so annoying. Not a fan of Carrot. And people thought she was gonna join the crew, and I was like, please, please no. I wanted Yamato to join the crew, but I don't think that's happening. I think that ship has sailed. Can't you guys escape? I don't know. I think they would have Nami if they could. Alright. That mission wasn't too long. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Let's... Oh, carrot unlocked. Awesome. Yay, I'm totally playing as her. Alright. Actually, you know, I will say, her Sulong form is cool, though. I'll give her that much at least. Brothers Clash, Finn Smoke, Sanji. You know what? Should we do this within this episode? Because this will be quick. No, you know what? Because there's gonna be cutscenes and stuff too, probably. And who knows? It could be like 10 minutes of cutscenes, so forget it. We'll do it in the next one. Brothers Clash. See you guys there. Bye-bye.